8 ماه از آغاز جنبش زندگی، آزادی در ایران می‌گذرد و به نظر می‌رسد علیرغم اعتراضات مردم ایران و حمایت‌های بین‌المللی از معترضان، حکومت ایران به روال سابق خود بازگشته. آمار اعدام‌ها اخیراً به صورت کم سابقه‌ای بالا رفته و علاوه بر آن به نظر می‌رسد جمهوری اسلامی با عادی‌سازی روابط با عربستان سعودی سعی در افزایش قدرت منطقه‌ای خود دارد. اما سیاست اتحادیه اروپا از این پس در قبال ایران چه خواهد بود؟ آیا به روال گذشته به وضع تحریم‌ها ادامه می‌دهد یا دست به اقدامات دیگری خواهد زد؟ با کرنلیا ارنست، نماینده آلمانی پارلمان اروپا و رئیس هیات روابط با ایران در این باره گفتگو می‌کنیم. به نظر شما نتیجه مبارزات مردم ایران چه شد؟ آیا این اعتراضات در نهایت می‌توانند منجر به سقوط جمهوری اسلامی شود؟
I think it's a sensible situation where we live, and it's the first time where a lot of people think, oh my God, this is not a good regime, and it's like a commodity that is very bad, has a very bad reputation, and you don't want to buy it. And I think so a lot of people think in this way about the regime, and many people, different people have deep in their mind an opposition and a negative feeling if they think about the regime. And this is a hope. And yes, we see it ebb down, the protests ebb down. Yes, this is very, very hard to see, but it's not the same situation like before in other protests situations in the last years. Yeah, this is new, and to see women are supported by a lot of men. This is also very, very new, and it's a difference if I look at Afghanistan, yes, and there is a hope. It needs time, it needs our support, it needs to be strong and to be safe also, that we can go further in these issues.
به نظر شما برقراری مجدد روابط میان جمهوری اسلامی و عربستان میتواند به انزوای سیاسی ایران پایان دهد؟ آیا این احیای روابط منجر به تغییر پارادایم در سیاست‌های اتحادیه اروپا در قبال ایران خواهد شد؟ سیاست بالقوه اتحادیه اروپا در قبال یک خاورمیانه متحد چه خواهد بود؟
This is not so easy. The answer is not so easy to find to this question. I don't think that we can come to a paradigm shift in EU policies. I don't see it, but we can see what is possible in this region, and we can also learn how can we come to a better cooperation or to better relationships in this region. This is maybe a point where we have to look at that, and what is the Chinese done is also interesting. Why do they have the influence, we not? And we have not much influence and impacts on this region, but I think it's a positive thing, and I also think that we have a situation where in the region is an independent development, and we have to look carefully at that, not speak against that. It's positive to have better relationships there. And if you look at Iran and Saudi Arabia, and if you look at Yemen, then we know maybe we have some open doors now to end, to finish this horrible war in Yemen. And that's why I think we as the Europeans should look carefully at that and not speak about that because it is a thing of the Chinese. Not go with ideological points further. If I speak about this region, this is senseless, and that's why I'm more positive if I speak about that and hopeful for this region.
اما از طرفی پشتیبانی از احیای روابط با عربستان و از طرف دیگر تلاش برای سرنگونی حکومت ایران، به نظر شما تضادی بین این دو وجود ندارد؟
The one hand is good to have developments like that between Saudi Arabia and Iran. The other point is, yes, I think you mean that we see it's also a possibility to make it stable, the regime in Iran. Yes, that's true. And I think then we have to discuss how the Europeans will go further. And I think we should stay in the position to have strong sanctions against Iran because of the human rights situation. There is no sense to make it to put it in a corner. No, I think this point is a very strong point of the EU, and I personally think that targeted sanctions are sensible, and because they change not their policy in Iran. We have the death penalty against a lot of people, and I myself, I'm really sad to see such a development. Also now I heard that in these days a lot of people got the death penalty and were killed, and I think this is important for the EU to look at this problem.
اتحادیه اروپا بارها حمایت خود را از معترضان ایرانی ابراز و تحریم‌ها و قطعنامه‌های علیه جمهوری اسلامی وضع کرد. اما به نظر می‌رسد که این اقدامات بر حکومت ایران کم اثر بوده. با توجه به فلسفه بنیادین اتحادیه اروپا و صلح محور بودن تدابیر و ارجحیت دیپلماسی، آیا فکر می‌کنید حفظ تماس و چه بسا در حوزه‌های گسترش رابطه با جمهوری اسلامی بهترین گزینه برای دفاع و پیشبرد ارزش‌های اروپا است؟
I think we need two strategies. One hand is important to support the protesters in this country, and we can do it with safe channels, with secure communication, to look what is possible that they can connect themselves in Iran. This is very important because I think you can find a solution not outside of the Iran. You have to find it inside of the country. And that's why we should support these people and also think about financing, think about other possibilities to strengthen the civil society. There we can do a lot. So, and then we have the second strategy. This is the sanction policy. Yes, targeting sanctions are total sensible, and I can only support it. But in each case, we have to look at the impact. What is the impact and who is impacted? And if I look at the last sanctions from the US in 2018 from Mr. Trump, you know it, this was senseless. Economic sanctions, the result was we have a government more in a worst case situation, and we have in each case to look what is sensible, but we need also a sanction policy, a very clever sanction policy, and I think we are in a good way in the European Parliament and also the EU as such, and
شما در روز 2 مارس در توییتی نوشتید فرزند آخرین پادشاه ایران نماینده مردم ایران نیست. اپوزیسیون ایران به معنای کثرت و دموکراسی است و بازیچه دست راستگرایان ایرانی نیست. خب که و چگونه میتواند نماینده اپوزیسیون ایرانی باشد؟
This is the thing of the Iranians, not we. From Germany, from Brussels, from France, are able to say this is the way. And if you look in the history of this country, you know what does it mean. In the 15th, in the 17th, in each case, to come from the outside and say, and this and this and this is the way. No, they have to find it in this country, and that's why we should look at that, and we should look at the whole country, at all people. That means plurality is necessary. It is a plural country, a wonderful country, with a lot of ethnic minorities, with a lot of religions, and we need a balance, and we need opposition with all these people inside, representation of these people, and this is important. And if you look at the Shah son and the Shah dynasties in the last centuries, it's not so very democratic. And I think only to say, yes, this is a way back, go to the monarchy, this is too easy. And I think that many people want to have a republic, free from patriarchal measures, democratic and free Iran, and we should help to open the doors for a plural opposition. This is important, and not only one son of the Shah is coming. Maybe he can he can also take part, and he can be also one of the representatives, but not the representative. And I think this is the only what I would like say. I myself cannot say what is the right, and what is wrong. But to look only on one side, I think this is a big danger. And we as the Europeans have the possibility to say we are open, we are a service provider for you. You can use us, take it, and please take it, but not only one of the opposition. We need the whole opposition on board.
در مورد برجام و مناقشات هسته‌ای ایران، آیا فکر می‌کنید با توجه به چالش‌های عدیده اقتصادی که مردم ایران با آن مواجه هستند، یافتن یک راه حل برد می‌تواند به سود ملت ایران باشد؟
I am a big fan of the JCPOA because I want to see a region without nuclear weapons. And then I speak not only about the Iran, this region should be free from nuclear weapons. But this is the one point. The other point is that the time is going on, and we could see that the negotiations are now not finished, but suspended. And I think it's clear we cannot go further, and don't look what has happened in this country. But I think we should fight for this agreement. This is necessary. This is not a game to speak about a nuclear weapon in Iran. Iran is a big and important country, and with nuclear weapon, oh my God, I think this is a very dangerous development. This would be a very dangerous development, and much time was gone, and I think the US have also to look at their mistakes, but not to say it's finished, it's over, it's not important, this is wrong. We should be very carefully also in this case.
در فقدان آزادی بیان و مطبوعات در داخل ایران و سانسور شدید به نظر می رسد که رسانه‌های خارج از ایران رسالت و نقش مهمتری در زمینه انتقال اخبار و اطلاعات به مخاطبان در داخل کشور داشته باشند و بدیهی است مخاطب بیشتر به منبعی اعتماد میکنه که وابسته به جایی نباشه، منبع بودجه شفاف داشته باشه و مهمتر از همه صداقت و بی‌طرفی را رعایت کنه و تا جای ممکن انعکاس دهنده مطالبات و مواضع همه گروه‌ها و اقشار باشه. شما نقش رسانه‌های فارسی زبان خارج از کشور رو در انعکاس مطالبات و صدای معترضان ایرانی و نشان دادن موقعیتشون چگونه ارزیابی میکنید؟ آیا اتحادیه اروپا برنامه‌ای برای گسترش و حمایت از این رسانه‌ها داره؟
Okay, it's a good question. I don't know if there is a plan, but I think it's a good idea to ask it where we can go further. I don't see a plan, but I think it's a very important topic what you said, and yeah, good idea. I can only say, and I try to push it. Yeah.
در 6 می جمهوری اسلامی حبیب فرج‌الله چعاب شهروند ایرانی سوئدی را که 2 سال پیش از ترکیه ربوده بود اعدام کرد. جمهوری اسلامی 2 سال و نیم پیش اقدامی مشابه در قبال روال زم روزنامه‌نگار ایرانی انجام داد. اتحادیه اروپا برای توقف این اقدامات جمهوری اسلامی چه خواهد کرد؟ آیا به نظر شما این اتحادیه نباید در قبال روزنامه‌نگاران ایرانی مسئولیت دوگانه، یعنی از لحاظ تامین مالی و امنیتشان بر عهده بگیره؟ برخی معتقدند سیاست محکوم کردن صرف دیپلماتیک تا کنون کارایی لازم رو نداشته. پاسخ عملی اتحادیه اروپا به ربوده شدن شهروندان دوملیتی و پناهندگان سیاسی توسط جمهوری اسلامی چیست؟
You see, we have not very strong answers. That's true. In the last months, many politicians said silent diplomacy is very important, and maybe we can go further with that. Sometimes it was successful, that's true, but not in all times, in all cases is it true. And if I look at some cases, I think we should be more louder in the EU, and also, not only speak and only make wonderful words in the TV about that. What is the best way? If I look at some cases, then I think that they should use also not so fine measures, but there are measures to release people, and also these possibilities we should use.